Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off-play action. Tyson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 64 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't.
That's you, Pito.
Right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if we can get a momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at it, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Yeah. See what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Oh, I missed him, bro.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now on first down, break again. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Murray. Forced out to his left. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
On the pickup. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tyson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Tyson. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best design plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Tyson. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Throwing on first down. Tyson. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. To throw on third down. Tyson. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, Tyson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Shit, they know who Ruggs is now. He ain't in college no more.
Waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cardinals, nothing.
Play fake. Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Murray a give. This is great. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
The 49-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
By the Falcons.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On first down, Tyson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. To throw again. Tyson. It's complete. This is John Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Operating from the gun. Tyson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again. Tyson. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Julio Jones. Touchdown.
Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Falcons 21. Cardinals nothing.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
First down, Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. A huge play there for Arizona. 46 yards. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
I gave him that, dog.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Out of bounds at the 31.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31.
Brings up second and 4.
Looking downfield for Jones.
Drop it.
Incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Damn.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan.
That was a horrible play call, dog.
For another year, he'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive,
and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Murray with a third and long. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it. Oh, had to get it out quick. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
That big game blocked.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
But they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
But for the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Hayden Hurst, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Falcons 35, Cardinals 7.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something. on first down.
And got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 34.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Falcons' 12-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray being chased out left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 29-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Falcons add on. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Murray's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
29-yard line.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Falcons.
First and 10, Tyson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Looking to throw. Tyson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake, Tyson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Throwing on first down, Tyson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 more there and another first down. So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. From the gun, Tyson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. To throw again, Tyson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Operating from the gun, Tyson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
Who, me?
This offense is running away with this one.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Flush to his right. Murray fighting, lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. He's got a first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
45. Mike, 45.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
And 12 at the 47-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. It's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, 47 yards. And the Cardinals are able to make things a bit more respectable. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said,
Oh, I'm tripping. I forgot to.
These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Tyson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
To Todd Gurley.
A gain of 32 that time.
Gain of 32.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return will be stopped
A rookie.
at the 34-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
No. It's not going to work. Because you're not listening. She said it's not going to be an everyday thing.
Simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained.
Okay. Well, you don't see.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Right. I ain't even see him.
Play there by the Cardinals. 59 yards. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Drake.
Oh, I almost moved out the way. I'm tripping.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it?
Hey, watch this, Pito.
Put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Now he's flushed out right. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They're
Yeah.
score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is caught inside the 15.
Oh, what the?
And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 69 yards. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. That one looks like a throw here. And this will be caught. And the coverage continues. It's another touchdown. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first
I just threw it to the outside.
Away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. This is Jakeem Grant. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 28-yard line.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Josh Hawkins with a pick. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Why not?
Throwing again. Tyson.
Oh, he's seen him.
That is incomplete.
No, I might not score.
Down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
There has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Operating from the gun, Tyson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And I think the ball's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. From the gun, Tyson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
To throw on 2nd down, Tyson. Flush to his right.
Oh, I ain't see him.
Able to get there and pick it. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Oh, I almost threw another pick, bro.
Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Calvin Ridley. Touchdown.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
63.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a chance of redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. I'm Brandon Gordon. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL.